I'm probably a pretty good example of a lot of lawyers of my generation. I graduated in 1984. I was delighted with my legal education. I think I got a great start, but I had absolutely no background with practicing law. And my first day, I was told to draft a stock purchase agreement. I had no idea what that was or even where to get started. I'm lucky that I ultimately found my way to a practice that I was good at, and I was fortunate to have some lawyers take the time to mentor me along the way. But I think I was probably the worst associate the firm ever had when I got started, and it was really only until I'd had some hard-won on-the-job training, I think, that I started to become useful to the firm where I was practicing law and collecting a paycheck. I think that what was missing from my law school education was any development of my understanding of what different types of lawyers do in their practice. What does a corporate lawyer do? What does a big firm litigator do? What does a boutique litigator do? And to some extent, I accept responsibility for probably not having done enough to educate myself. At the same time, I think I was probably not unlike a lot of other young lawyers who were so focused on getting good grades and getting the best job I could that I assumed everything else would come later. And it's really not an approach that works today. You have to hit the ground running, and the pace of law practice today really doesn't accommodate a whole lot of time spent to finding yourself within a law firm. What's interesting about law practice, I've been a lawyer for 27 years, and I'm constantly amazed at how much I learn every day. And so I don't think it's realistic to think that no matter what you do with legal education, that young lawyers are not going to learn on the job. Of course, you're going to have to learn on the job, and law firms have to be prepared to develop the talent that they receive out of law school. At the same time, I don't think it's realistic for a law school to believe that a law firm is going to be able to train a lawyer from scratch. And it's more fundamental than that. A lawyer can't really come into private practice and make good decisions about the kind of firm they want and the kind of practice they want unless they've had some exposure to what that practice entails, the kind of work you do, the issues you deal with, the people you deal with, the level of compensation you can expect, and the kind of pressure you're going to have to react to.